So we had this fish tank growing up, and we had 3 goldfish in it. And as the goldfish started to get older, one of the fish was kind of on its side, and it was still moving a little bit, but we kind of figured the fish was on its way out. It didn't look good, and I remember my dad came down and he said, well, I've got a little magic. I can't guarantee it's going to work, but I've got a little bit of magic. And he pulled a bowl out and filled it full of fresh water and put the fish in there, and he's like, you can't look now. He put a towel over top, and he put the fish inside, put the towel over top, and he's going, oh, gotta work the magic, gotta work the magic. He's like, okay, all right, we've used all the magic we can, gotta give it a little time, we'll check back on later. And I remember me and Jesse came a little bit later, he's like, okay, let's see if it worked. And we lifted up the towel, and the fish is better, swimming around, happy, and good. And we were like, oh, he did it, he raised the fish from the dead. It was like, we thought it was incredible, you know, between that and he would do, we'd be driving and we'd have the lights would be red, and he'd be like, okay, we're gonna do the magic, and green, and it would turn green, and we thought that he was making it turn green, and we would try to get him to do it other times, like, nope, gotta do it at the right time, and he'd be like, oh, Brady and green, and it would turn green, and we'd be like, oh, he did it again, oh my gosh, Dad is magic, he can do anything. He had so many different things that he would do that with. You know, he used to put on wool socks, and he'd scuff around the living room for a while, and he'd be like, oh, I've harnessed the power of electricity, I am Zeus, and he'd come over and he'd tap you, and he'd shock you, and you'd be like, ah, oh my gosh. Oh, and he used to do silly things too with his hands. Like he'd have like, you're like, okay guys, ready, I'm gonna disconnect my thumb, and he'd be like, oh, and we really thought he was doing it because that was my dad, you know, and we could never figure out how he was doing all these crazy magic things, but we thought he had magic growing up, I remember.